Hi guys, welcome to the second video in the Finding New Patients module. Today we're going to be discussing the basics, so understanding marketing terms. And before we even get into anything regarding paid ads, learning the infrastructure of Facebook ads and so forth, I need you guys to understand these definitions so that come the next video, you have a better understanding of what we're referring to. So to begin with, let's start with CRM. So CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. It is used to manage interactions with customers and potential customers. So over here, I've got an example of one of our clients. As you can see, this is called a pipeline, and this is where each client is on the sales cycle. So where people are they a new lead? Are they just coming in? Are they someone who booked an appointment? Did they show up? Did they no show? Did they leave us a review? These are all the different stages of a client in their patient journey with you. Cool. Next, we have KPIs. So key performance indicators, metrics that help you measure the success of your marketing activities. And don't worry, we'll get into what KPIs are later down the line. Cool. Ooh, let's get back to where we were. Metrics. So metrics are a system for measuring something, right? So if we don't measure, there is no way we know how to improve, right? So make sure even if it's not paid, even like just in general in your business, you should be measuring everything, right? You should be counting the number of booked appointments you've had. You should be counting the number of sales, packages you've sold, the number of clients who show up. Like everything should be measured. And if it's measured, then it can be improved. Or then you recognize, okay, there's an error here. We can improve this specific metric by doing this specific action, rather than I feel like it's not working, let's turn it all off. Lead generation. So lead generation is the process of generating interest in a product or service. Lead. So a lead is an individual who have shown interest in one of your products or services. Patient journey. This is the entire sequence of events that begins when the patient first develops a need for clinical care and engages with your organization. Just as an example, this is a very, just the roadmap of what a client goes through, right? So they see your ad, you generate attention, you show them, a brand new opportunity that they can learn more for, right? Then they engage with you. So they engage in conversations, you build connections, you build trust, right? Then you convert. So on that phone call, when you're chatting with that client, you get them to commit by paying a small deposit to make sure that they show up to the appointment. Then you consult. So you build rapport, you diagnose, you paint the picture of, where they currently are at and where they can be to their desired situation. Then you get the payment, you do the procedure, and you close them on a high ticket package or surgery. That's the general gist of the patient journey. Cool. Now we're going to be talking about sales funnels, right? So what's a sales funnel? A sales funnel is the journey a potential customer goes through on the way to purchase, right? And there are three main stages to a sales funnel. There is TOF, which stands for top of funnel. So that's where potential customers become interested, they look for more information, and they learn about different solutions or offers from you. Middle of funnel, so MOF, is where they engage, we will engage with potential customers to keep them interested, to help them make a decision about which solution or offer is best for them, right? So this is sort of their consideration stage, right? Then BOF, we have bottom of funnel, which is where potential customers have selected the solution or offer they want to choose and are close to making a purchasing decision. So tofu, mofu, bofu, and sold. I hope that makes sense, right? We are always in a sales funnel. You just don't realize it, right? So if, let's say you're on social media and you're scrolling and it's free, right? All you're doing is spending time on it. Now, this was a crazy realization I had. A colleague of mine said that to me, that we are the product. We are the ones being sold to right now on social media. Even though it's free, we are the product. Like they're trying to get art. Anyways, we'll cut this bit out. Next, we're going to move on to meta ad metrics. So to summarize, this is to understand the advertising metrics for Facebook and Instagram paid advertising. So now we're going to understand more of what these numbers may mean. So let's say you just launched your ad campaign, you created your offer, or you selected one of the offers that we provide for you. You're really happy, but you don't know how well your campaign is going. Now, don't worry, our team looks at these ad campaigns for you on a regular basis, but I believe it's best to educate you guys so that you have, you're not in the dark, you understand what's going on, and you can make your own analysis. So, you can understand what's going on, essentially. So to begin with, over this screenshot is an example of the backend and what it looks like to launch a campaign. These are what these headings mean. So the results is the total number of leads generated over a selected period of time. The reach is the number of people who saw your ads at least once, right? The reach is different from impressions, which may include multiple views of your ads by the same person. Impressions is the number of times your ads were on screen. So this ad was on screens for 70,000 people, which is amazing. And then CPR, which stands for cost per results, is the cost, like cost per person to fill in the actual ad. So this is someone who is interested in your offer, wants to learn more information, and it costs, in this example, $1.40, which is extremely good. The average is around 10. Cool. Next, we have another screenshot, which goes through a little bit more information. Now we're going to go through a couple more key definitions that you need to understand. And we begin with CTR. So CTR stands for click-through rate. Now this includes all actions taken on the ad, including link clicks, Facebook page views, post reactions or comments, and more. KPI, so key performance indicator of 2% is good. Next, we have the link click-through rate, which is the percent of people who saw your ad and clicked over to your website. So they saw your ad, they clicked on it, they're very interested in what you have to offer, they fill in their information, and then at the very end, they click on the next step, which is to go see what your website actually is. These types of people are the people that are most interested, and the average or the expected KPI for that is 1%. Next, we have CPC, so cost per click. Now, it is generally calculated by finding the ratio between the cost of the click with the overall frequency of clicks. So essentially how much it cost and then the number of clicks, number of people who actually clicked on your campaign. I'm not sure if you can see here. Yeah, there you go. So in this image itself, you can see that the cost per click was around 0.9098 cents. On average, it costs $0.88 for someone to click on that ad campaign. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, just please message the community and we'll do our best to answer any of those questions that you have. Next, we have CPM. So CPM stands for cost per thousand, also referred to cost per mile, where mile is a Latin word that means thousand. Cool. So CPM is the amount an advertiser per 1,000 impressions of their website ad on a web page. So this is essentially how much we have to pay as advertisers to display this ad on 1,000 people's screen. And if we scroll up, we can take a look at the metrics over here. It costs around, on average, $8.54 to show it onto 1,000 people's screen. And then finally, second to last, penultimately, we have cost per lead. So this is the cost when someone submits their contact information through a form. Our average KPIs is between $10 to $20, right? So, and then finally we have the CPA, which is the cost per acquisition. So this is a marketing metric that measures the total cost of a customer completing a specific action. So let's just say you run your ad campaign and you generated 10 leads and each lead on average cost $10. Meaning, and out of those 10 leads, you managed to call all of them and only one of them was a good fit and they booked an appointment. Out of 10 leads, which cost you $100, you booked one appointment. So the cost per acquisition is $100. I hope that makes sense. There'll be a case study later down in this video to show you what this means. And then finally, we have conversion rates. So this is the percentage of users who have completed a desired action. For instance, they fill in the lead form on your Facebook advertising campaign, and we look for KPIs of 10%. So just like we demonstrated with the sales funnel, CPM, cost per 1,000, is the top of funnel. CPC and CPL is the middle of the funnel. And then CPA is the bottom of the funnel. So top of funnel, just looking into what you guys have to offer. CPC is, I'm really considering it. I've seen your ad a couple times. I want to learn more. CPA is, I've taken the action. I have filled in my information, or I filled in my information and I've booked an appointment with you. I hope that makes sense. these are a couple of KPIs that we like to track. And these are the almost like averages, not the averages, but like these are the ideal numbers that we like to see in your advertising campaigns. So if it's within these KPIs for CPM, CTR, all these different metrics, we can say with confidence that it is a good ad campaign. And of course, you don't have to worry about this as much, right? Please, our team will keep track of these metrics, but it's also, it's fair to say that you guys are responsible for any ad campaigns that you launch yourselves. We'll do our best to monitor the back end, but of course, these are your ad campaigns. We're trying to give you autonomy over these. We're trying to give you the autonomy to launch your own ad campaigns and look after them, and we'll be there to supervise and help if there are ever any issues. Perfect. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, just please put it in the chat in the group community. Ask any questions that you have, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you.